Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is such a very, very special event we have this evening for you. This is celebrating 20 years. Yes, 20 years of Kainé Gospel Choir back in 2001. Maybe some of you weren't even born yet, that we were singing all over the place. And so, yes, we started in Leicester in 2001. The first rehearsal was the 5th of April, just less than a month ago. And it actually was in the basement of the African Caribbean Centre in Highfields in Leicester. And it brought together all these young people who wanted to sing, who wanted to perform. And it was an open choir. So you had church people, you had community people in it. And it just grew from there under the leadership of Greg directing. And also we had Maxine, who was managing it all. And we'll hear a little bit more from them later. And all of the opportunities and everything that's happened with them for the last 20 years. So what we're going to do right now is we have a real treat for you. We're going back to the first video that was recorded of Kainé Gospel Choir singing. So let's go back. I think it was, yes, it was 2001. And let's listen to them singing I'm Gonna Love Ya. If you, by the way, if you are here, just let me know in the comments. You're going to need to use those comments if you're watching live on YouTube. Also, if you are here on the Zoom, then you can always put some comments in the chat. So stand by for I'm Gonna Love You by Kainé Gospel Choir 2001. Well, well, well. That was amazing. You know what? That was one of my favorite songs. I remember that, and it's just like I love that song. Now, that was one of my favorites. I don't know if you've got any favorites now, but what I want you to do is see if you can remember any of the songs that Kainé sang. That some of the let me just tell you folks, those who are watching on YouTube, we actually have some of the ex and current members right here on Zoom with me. And also, you know, it's great. I want them to chat with us, and you'll be meeting those a little bit later. But for now, I want to see whether you can name that Kainé tune. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to play a few notes from a tune that Kainé sang, and these songs are songs that if you know your gospel music, you would know these songs anyway, right? And if you know, and if you can guess what that tune is that I'm playing, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. We have somebody watching the chat on Zoom and somebody watching the chat on YouTube as well. And I will be playing it. Yes, you've guessed it right. On my recorder! So, let's see. Name that tune. The first one is... Can you guess? Can you guess? Do you want it again? That's 3 notes, right? If you need a 4th note, let me know. Hold on. No, hold on. That's it. Do you want another note? I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody. Yeah, okay, let me give you another note. Come on, come on. That's giving it away. Anybody? Is it too hard? Do you want another? Oh, the chat is disabled. Can we get the chat enabled at all, please? Anybody on YouTube? I'll give you another note. Yes, Anthea, you got it. Silver and gold. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Okay, here's for the next one. Same key. Hold on a minute. Thank you. I just had to have a little practice. Right, so. King Do said, Lord, I want to be like Jesus. No. Let me give you another note. Hold on. Come on, guys. Come on. I'll give you another one. No, that's not right. I think I'm making, must have been another choir. Oh, okay. It's a Kirk Franklin song. can't read. I don't have enough notes on my recorder. Okay, last time. I'll try and change the key. I can't reach that last note. Yes, Richard Johnson, you got it. Always. Well done. Well done. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because I think I need a little bit more practice. But well done, guys. You do know your stuff. I don't know how to play them very well, though. But don't worry about it. You do well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to hear from some ex-members, some of the members that were around that you probably saw on stage, and they're going to just talk about their time with Kainé. So I'm going to introduce you to Michelle, Dessalin and Davis. So let's have Michelle first. She's actually here live all the way from Italy.
Hi everybody. This is an honor to be speaking. I can't even believe I can say I was around 20 years ago, but it's true, I was. Yeah, so my name is Michelle and I was and have always been a soprano. Whoop, whoop, shout out to the sopranos in the house. Hey, Christina. Yes, and I think I was about 14 or 15, 14 going on 15 when we started. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's join this choir and see what it's all about. Because I was already dancing and I loved art, anything arts. So I joined the choir and I must say it was a really great experience for a young girl. I made lifelong friendships and I grew closer in my relationship with God through song and through dance. And I truly felt part of something bigger. Like I belonged, and it, like most of the people, became family. You know, you were spending so much time with each other, practicing and becoming one as your harmonies, and it was just wonderful. I'll never forget that there was a concert in London. It was a gospel according to, I cannot remember if it was Fred or Kirk, but everybody was so anxious, we were so excited, and you know, part of the whole experience was traveling to the place you're going to sing, and that was part of the fun. We all used to have so much joke on the bus, but we were backstage and we were nervous and we were praying. We were like, this is going to be great, because I think it was one of the biggest performances that we'd done so far. And we all went out and we were amazing, obviously. And I just remember we left the stage and the rush that we all felt was real. We had such a great time. It was pure bliss. So I think that two of my favorite songs would be Kirk Franklin, Always, and Fred, When You Praise. And the reason I'm saying those two, obviously that we sang a lot of bangers, was because every time I sang those songs, I felt every word. Every word was true. I believed every word I was singing, and I felt like I could put that across to the audience. And even today, I listen to Kirk Franklin, Always, and as soon as I heard the first little interlude, got goosebumps. It still hasn't gone away. So I just want to thank Kainé for existing. You guys are awesome. You have nurtured many people. So thank you very much, and thanks for the good times.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm considering Always was your favourite song. I really cannot believe how you couldn't get it just then when I was playing it so eloquently.
I did. I typed in some lyrics, spend my whole life with you. Like,
okay.
I was like, is that what you're trying to play? I mean, we didn't really know what you're trying to play. Good effort, though. Good effort.
Thanks, Michelle. Now let's have some videos.
Hi Greg, hi Maxine. Congratulations, Kainé Management, 20 years, what a blessing. My fondest memories of Kainé Choir, definitely going to Norway, staying in fantastic, hospitable people's homes, meeting great families. On the Saturday, we were asked, does anybody like shrimp? So we thought they were heading to like the equivalent of a Taco Bell or a restaurant to buy a shrimp, but they went on a boat and fished the shrimp themselves, and all the fish we ate that trip had come straight out of a lake or a river. We had such a great time. I wish the choir and the rest of the management all the best.
My name is Davis. I'm sure you all know that already. Okay, my memorable time with Kainé was when we traveled all the way to Isle of Man. It was fun, and it was my first time in a ferry. It was all shades of fun. Then also when we sang for the Queen of England in Leicester. Those are my two memorable times with Kainé. Thank you very much, Kainé. I love you, and I miss you guys.
Oh, so there we have it. Some of our original members who was just sharing with you some of their favourites. Now I have some more for you. Eden, who I know is on YouTube. Eden, can you just give me a little hello on YouTube? She said her favourite memory was singing at the Gospel Variety Showcase, which happens every year at the Curve Theatre. Her favourite part was spending time and rehearsing with everyone at choir practice. And her favourite song was Optimistic. Wonderful. And then Gilda as well. She was a soprano. Favourite memory was singing in Leicester Curve for the first time. A favourite part of it was she just loved the rehearsals as well. And her favourite was the Kainé original, because yes, they did do some original songs as well, and even just original verses within another song was the Kainé original love song. So we have another video for you. Now this video is of a song which seemed to be the favourite one of most of the ex-members. So sit back and relax as they sing to you, I Will Sing Hallelujah. Wow, I will sing hallelujah. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, I just want to say hi to a few people on YouTube. So, hi to Ellen, hi to King Do, hi to Helena or Rivka. And yeah, thank you so much for being there on YouTube. So, keep your comments coming in. So, excuse me, but I forgot to introduce who I am. I'm Eugenie Burton, your host for this evening. And I actually did sing with Kainé Gospel Choir a couple of times, actually, down at De Montfort Hall when we wore denim and white, and also for the 5th year anniversary at the African Caribbean Centre. Now, what I want you to do, if you look just here, you can see our social media for Kainé Management, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit later if you think, you know what, I love singing, I want to join this choir or any of the other choirs. They've got so many choirs that you could join. Then I'm going to let you know how you can do that. So make sure you do follow Kainé Management on social media. So now we're going to actually have a little conversation with Maxine Chambers and Gregory Smith, the people, the minds, and the talent behind all of this, who actually this would not be happening, and the choir would not be happening if it wasn't for them. So come and join me. Come and join me. Hi,
Hello.
Max. Hey, Greg.
Okay? Hi. Hi, Eugenie. Hi, everybody.
So, congratulations, first of all, for 20 years of Kainé Gospel Choir. Yeah, that's amazing. Because, you know, sometimes, because, you know, some choirs don't last that long at all. And you've managed to do it. Lots of different faces. We've got lots of people here as well. All just feel blessed to actually be part of the choir at one time or another. So how did it all start? How did you come to the decision to start a choir?
I think I'm going to throw this to Max.
Actually, to be totally honest, from where on my experience of what I was interested in, I actually wanted to do events. I really wanted to just be a kind of a event promoter, whatever. That was where I sort of started. And then I realized, I think I used to sing in my church choir and sing in some groups. And I was thinking it would be great to have one, but I knew I couldn't be the person to like teach all the different parts and do all of that. So along came Greg, and he was able to do that side, and it was absolutely great. And we always said that we really wanted to make a choir that anybody who wanted to come along and sing could come and sing with it. So I remember us being in the basement of the African Caribbean Centre for our very first rehearsal, and choir was learning silver and gold. I took the role of manager because I couldn't do anything necessarily musical at that time. And I mean, I think I play clarinet now as about as good as you play recorder. But it was, you know, to be totally honest, to stay here 20 years and then think about back to then, it's like, to a certain extent, we didn't know where it would be, but I knew my job as manager was to try and get this choir together, out singing and performing in as, you know, many places and get as many opportunities as you can. Back in the day at the beginning, we would beg people to, I mean, I'd beg to let us sing because we were new, nobody knew who we were. But I was like, you know, and we managed to, we did a few gigs, yes, around Leicester, but we did some in London, and it started to just, people started to call me and ask me, could Kainé sing at their events and that kind of thing. And it was like, became a sort of an easier job after that, you know. And I've heard some of the choir members mention things like family, and I must admit the minibus must have been one of the most funniest occasions for Kainé. Sitting on that minibus and thinking you could never be miserable was just never really going to happen because it was just so fun. It was really, really great. But you know, I mean, I might not be the best in all sort of things, but I'm proud of some of the little corny choreography I used to get the choir to do, because as much as it was corny, when you watch the choir, it came across okay. And I don't know steps, you know what I mean? But we were just, I think somebody earlier had mentioned about a performance where we had to do the sort of shoulder shake. And stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Anthea was talking about Anthea remembered the shoulder shake.
Yeah.
In fact, the Friday nights were crazy because you all remember Friday night rehearsal. We scheduled for like hour and a half. go on for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Wow.
Everybody will leave it tired, frustrated. I'm there thinking, are we going to be able to do this the next day? Then there'll be a minibus pick up early on a Saturday morning. Remember picking you all up from some location. Some people will be late. Not naming no names. And then we drive to work. And as Maxine said, the journey was as big a part of it as the event. You know, and then, you know, it was just fun.
I mean, but to be here, sorry, but you know, but to be at this stage is really great, because I remember you kind of start to do a circuit when you're a performing group. And I remember Kainé, we used to be performing and there'd be like Blessed Voices and other groups that suddenly sort of became friends of ours. You know, when we saw them, it would be like, yeah, hi, oh, they were here.
Let's be honest, it's because we had a pretty female lineup of singers. You know, you can't get away from that. They were always, I just remember guys always hovering around.
Yeah. And people used to be asking me, who's that in your, you know that girl in your choir? So, yeah, girls, you didn't just sing well, girls. You're a great
They look well. You
helped us to sell tickets, girls. So really grateful to you for that. But yeah, it has been great. It really has.
Okay, so some of the things that you've done, you've sang in front of Her Majesty the Queen. You've sang abroad in Norway and in France. You've been part of a mass choir in Wembley. You sang at the opening of the prestigious Leicester Curve Theatre, and you've worked with some great choirs, right? 2 questions I have. 1, when you first started, where did you see the choir going? And did you have like this vision for the choir? And 2, what were some of your highlights?
Let me just come in. To be quite honest, I took it event by event, performance by performance. The thing we've got to recognize about choir is it's a constant changing group of individuals. I mean, you know, I look at the choir members and you know, that have spanned the years, you know, it's just amazing. So there is a constant about Kainé choir, but then you get all these different people who are coming in, you know, and it's about just trying to recreate a great experience for everybody who comes in and is part of that. And the events come. I think the events build as you know, your repertoire develops, as the choir gets more confident and stronger as a unit. So those opportunities will always surround that. I never could foresee the performances, you know, the really prestigious performances, you know, like, you know, performing for the Queen, etc. But you know, I'm glad they came, and I think everybody has a tale to tell. And when you put it all together, it makes an amazing story for the whole choir.
Okay. Maxie, do you have an answer for that?
I think if I think about one of my favourite times was actually Paris. Going to Paris and singing. It was an event. It was called Proclame sa grâce, and you know,
ooh la la.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah, do I translate? But I really sort of enjoyed it. I know that there were some things that happened. You know, it was difficult. You know, the language thing. We were grateful for Rochelle because she was with us and she spoke fluent French, so she was able to announce the choir on stage and stuff like that. It wasn't how we'd probably expect it to be if you think about, oh, a choir's going abroad. But still, we learned a lot of things and we met some great people. And what was really lovely was 2 years ago when we had Festival of Choirs, one of the ladies who hosted us in France, she brought her choir to the Festival of Choirs. And that was sort of a great link. So I really did your advice. We were in that minibus for, it seemed like days. You know,
8 hours.
Well done to Greg for driving, because it was just so long, and obviously we got to Paris, but it was a really nice thing to go to. And some of the people we met there, some of us still engage with. We want to say thanks to the band who came from Nottingham. It was like Emmanuel and those guys, Emmanuel Kumi and those guys who came along as well. But you know, as you said, everything wasn't great, but I just thoroughly sort of enjoyed that. If you think about where I thought the choir could be. I just always like to have unlimited thinking. Do you know what I mean? And I continue to hold on to that. Like, really, the way that it's been, and I know God's had a part in this, anything could really happen for us. Excitement about singing on the BBC for the Central News segment, I think one Christmas. It's all just like you're sitting at home and watching yourself on telly. It's like, I'm watching the choir, it's like, oh my. So, there's a lot of things to remember in that regard, to be totally honest. And I'm kind of chuffed about all of them. And truth be told, I mean, there were times when we thought, okay, this is the end of choir. We can only get about 3 people together available, and maybe we just call it a day. And 20 years, we're still here.
Still here.
And yeah, so that is fantastic.
Okay, so what for the next 20?
I just want to dance.
You can do that. You like, it's fine. I'll play my recorder, you dance. So what is next? What for the next 20 years for Kainé Gospel Choir?
I would say one of the things that I wish we'd done more. We've written a few songs. Kainé has written a few songs. We don't just sing everybody else's songs. We've written a few songs. I'd like to see the recording of some original pieces. That would be great. We host a concert, with of our own songs that we've written. So that would be an accomplishment.
And the CD.
I'd like to see.
People ask for a CD, and it's something in 20 years we've never actually done. Produced our own CD. I think that would be lovely to do. I think obviously because of the pandemic, we couldn't do what I really wanted to do, and that was have all of us, past, present, in a space. Just old members meeting new members, because really, truly, I really believe if you are ever in Kainé, you're always in Kainé, whether you come to practice now or you're singing or what. No, you're still Kainé Gospel Choir, whether you like it or not. So for me, that would be great. And as much as the choir is 20 years, next year the organization is 20 years, and so we may be able to, COVID permitting, have that everybody come together who's been linked to our organization. So
can I just chip in there? I want to say as well, I think it's important to remember the choir not just through the lens of its musicality, but in terms of the fact that it touched people's lives, everyday sort of experiences, and like any community of people, I think of the times of laughter, times of sorrow. There are 2 members of the choir who passed away, unfortunately. We remember them. Babies have been born. There's been a great achievement, sacrifice, all of that mixed into this thing that we call Kainé Gospel Choir. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been involved over all the years, and the people who've helped put things on the minibus. I think about Cyprian. He just had a role of just helping assist with getting equipment on the minibus. That was him. He was quite happy doing that. So people who have played minor parts as well as people who played major parts, people who were there for a season, people there for years. You all played a small part in making this happen, because a choir is not Greg and Maxine. A choir is all of you guys who turned up to rehearsals and stuck it out and really gave your all.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for that insight from you guys. And once again, I just want to wish you congratulations.
Thank you.
And if I was still in Leicester, I'd still be in the choir. You know that, right?
You have to audition, of course. Re-audition.
Yeah, you have to audition and leave your recorder at home, please.
Yes, please do.
Maybe I could make the band. But Greg, before we go, Greg, I just want to say we do have a message on YouTube. It says Greg must have started with the choir aged about 10.
Yeah, 9 or 10, thereabouts.
Yeah, talented you. And Astral Ashby says she felt a part of Kainé Choir on their 20-year journey. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So now we've got a real treat for you. So all of those ex-members, you need to keep your eyes peeled, because we have a photo presentation for you. Okay, so sit back and relax. Oh, wonderful. Did you see yourself in there? I saw myself right at the very end. So that is Kainé Gospel Choir throughout the years. That's how far we've come. And we're going to hear from a few more members now, ex-members, Jenny, Josette, hi Josette, and Dominique.
Hello, my name's Jenny, and I'm very, very honoured to be here this evening, and congratulations on 20 years. It's seeing those photographs is just incredible. Just bringing back so many memories. I was an alto in Kainé for about 3 years. I think I probably joined in 2008. And for me, it was just incredible, kind of the warm welcome from everybody, and automatically felt part of that family. And I don't think that feeling ever left. I think in terms of best memories, our performance at the Curve was just an incredible experience, and just so lovely to see those photographs that you've just shown as well of that. And also our performance of Guildhall as well. It was just, yeah, just amazing. I think in terms of most special memory was the time that you guys came down all the way to Suffolk to perform at our wedding in 2015. And honestly, it just felt so honoured to have you guys there. And both my husband and I said there is no other gospel choir that we want at our wedding. It had to be Kainé. One way or another, it had to be Kainé. So thank you so much for Greg for sorting that out. And it was just incredible to have the 6 of you there, and you made the day so special. And I can remember listening to you guys when I stood outside the church ready to walk in, and the emotions just started running. Those harmonies that get me every time. And like I said, just having you part of our special day was, was incredible and so important to us. So thank you for making the day so special. And I think lastly, in terms of favourite song, it does have to be I Will Sing Hallelujah. And just playing that as you did at the beginning of the evening, it just gave me shivers all over. It's still a song that I sing regularly and always takes me back to the Kainé days. And yeah, just wish I was in Leicester. Again, I'd definitely still be part of Kainé if I was still in Leicester, but still part of Kainé in my heart. So thank you guys for being part of my family, really, and thank you all for the special memories, and congratulations on 20 years.
Hi, so I was just trying to type because these kids of mine, they are not staying quiet. Get your head out there, please. So I think before I embarrass myself live, I've got to stay quiet now because Mama's talking. Mama's talking quickly, okay? But it has been an amazing, when I joined back in, oh my goodness, back in the first months, it was an experience. It was wonderful being a part of the choir. I actually didn't think Kainé was still going on until I got a message to say 20 years. So that the fact that it's gone on for so long. You've got to let Mama speak. Would you like to let Mama speak or not? I think this is going to go horribly wrong, but it's been wonderful being a part of Kainé, and it's great to see that you guys are still going strong. I think I'm going to leave it there. In a minute.
Hi everyone, it's Dominique. Happy anniversary, Kainé. I'm really sorry I couldn't make it, but I thought I'd share some love. And one of my greatest memories of being with Kainé was in the mountains in Norway, and we were about to go on stage, and one of you's dress set on fire. I can't remember who it was, but someone's bound to remember. So you can all talk about it and let me know. Have a nice evening, guys. Bye.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys just like having wonderful memories of being in Kainé. I've just got a few more for you. I have something from Jazz, who was a tenor. Anyway, I joined in 2020. Best memory would be either Festival of Choirs singing Total Praise in the mass choir or mass choir, or the masquerade event thingy we did. Favorite song was Optimistic, and I could say Vanessa's birthday as well. And we also have Malenga. Her favorite memory is Kainé's abroad singing engagements, just the travel. And her favorite part was ministering to people and seeing their appreciation and the general camaraderie being in the choir gave. And her favorite song was Lift Him Up. One more, alto this time, Samaria. Her favorite memory is the first and only time that she'd been to Selfridges, and that was with Kainé. Her favorite song is Sing Hallelujah again, but also Love. She loves Never Give Up. And her favorite part are the rehearsals, just jamming with wonderful singers. And she also loves singing at the weddings. Now, it's time for a little quiz. I'm just going to see if you've been paying attention, and also if you have been just like what you know about Kainé. So I have a little quiz for you. Now, with this quiz, what I want you to do is answer the questions in the chat, and I'm also looking at the chat in YouTube as well. Okay, so are you ready? I only have 6 questions. What was first to answer? Hold on, let me get to the bottom of the chat first. On here we go. What was the first song that Kainé Gospel Choir ever learned? What was the first song? Let's see if anybody knows. Yes, Lola, silver and gold. Correct. Well done. 1 point to you. All right, number 2. Where was their first performance? Where was the first performance at? If you want a clue. Yes, it was Leicester, Michelle, but where? Anyone know? Let me give you a clue. See if you've been paying attention. I sang at that performance. No, it wasn't DMU. DMU, I don't think that was around then. I think that was Leicester Polytechnic then. No, it wasn't Leicester. No, it was not ACC. Mr. Scribble has no idea. You just weren't listening to me, were you? Carnival, no. I said I sang in 2 places. That's right, Maxine. De Montfort Hall. It was a Carnival Queen show. So you were close, Lola. Okay. Number 3. Which 2 countries has Kainé visited and performed at? Come on. You should know. Was it YMCA? Norway and France. Yes, well done. Well done, guys. Yes, Norway and France. France and Norway. Okay, we got it. Oh, but I like Desalin. I like the little flag that you did there. Okay, so number 4. Which royal has Kainé performed for? Yes, Lauren, the Queen. Christina got that as well. And Anthea, well done. No, it was not Emperor Haile Selassie. But yes, it was the Queen. Well done. Nearly there. Number 5. Which play at Curve Theatre did Kainé provide backing singers and extras for? Which play at Curve? Yes, Ellen, Norway, France, we got that. And we got the Queen as well. Helena, well done. Yes, Mrs. Squibble, the Queen. Sorry, YouTube's is a little behind. To Kill a Mockingbird is the right answer. Never mind, Lola. You got the first one right. Just remember that, Lola, okay? She said Sister Act. Yes, it was To Kill a Mockingbird. And our final question. Which Clark sister sang at De Montfort Hall and supported by Kainé Gospel Choir? Yes, you knew that one. No, it wasn't Sharon. Don't think there is a Sharon. But yes, Karen Clark Sheard. Very good. No, Karen Clark Sheard. Yeah, that's right. Well done. You guys do know your stuff. I'm very, very pleased with that. Well done. Okay, so let's have another song by the choir. And this time it's, oh, I love this one as well. Don't wait till. Don't wait till. Type it in. Midnight, that's right. Let's play. Do we have the video? Just let me know. Let me know.
see on your knees. It must be midnight. I know you're sad, but I'm so glad you took this time out to call on me. Yeah, oh yeah. You must be in trouble. Yeah. You cried emergency, so I came on the double. Midnight's the only time that I can hear from you. Oh, I wish you would call me when your skies are blue. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. When there is no sunshine, you are a stranger until every day is done. And that ain't right. I should really be upset about it. Oh. Seems like you're using me, taking me for granted. I'm more than a savior, more than a wing maker. Please let me show you what else I'm made of. Oh, yeah. I have a plan for you to take, but I don't
That was amazing. Ah, now, does anybody know where that was? Does anybody know where that was? And Maxine, can you send me a WhatsApp message? Let me know who actually sings that song other than Kainé, right? I need to go and have that on replay. Anyone know where that was recorded? On VHS? Dumont Hall? No. No, it was in London. ACC, that's right, Auntie. ACC, it was at the African Caribbean Centre. All right, so we're going to hear from a few more, but before for a few more members, I've just got a couple of things. From Lola, she said, I remember me and Dom telling each other jokes so we wouldn't cry in front of the family of the person who we didn't know. Just to add, we were sitting in the pews next to the tribute and all of the family could see us. A favourite memory of mine was singing every night for the Curve opening. And Dominic, I think we heard from Dominic already, didn't we? And Tia says a favourite memory is having different places to sing at: weddings, wedding fairs, arenas, the Curve events and birthdays. Her favourite part was making lots of friends, as the choir felt like family. And her favourite song was Everyday Jesus, God's Love Is. So we're going to hear from Lorraine, Eden and Vanessa. Are they ready?
Yes. Hi, I don't know if it's... Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren, or Lorraine, depending on accent. I was a part of Kainé, I think it's around 2003 until 2006, while I was at university in Leicester. And hands down, being involved in the choir was easily one of the highlights of that period in my life. So yeah, thank you to everybody who organized this evening. It's so great to see all of your faces, hearing the songs. Don't Wait Till Midnight is one of my standout favorites, along with When You Praise. I found myself just singing, getting the timings, that gap where we sing Don't Wait Till Midnight and the silence, it got me again. Waiting to come in the next time. I think standout memories, I loved everything that we did. I loved the whole involvement. I remember us getting ready for the concert in Birmingham. So this is my kind of throwback top. If you imagine it was white and gold vertical stripes, for those ladies who remember those dresses. And I remember practicing the little dance that we did in the musical interlude in the middle, like the 3 steps to the right and then wait for 4, and then the 3 steps and wait for 4. Still remember that. No, I loved it all. And that's, everybody's already said it. It's such a family. I love that it was community as well. Like it wasn't just the choir for the sake of, let's get people together to sing for sort of, I guess, fame and fortune, but it was about us. And like, when I look at these videos and these singers, like it raised our game. Like we're good. Do you know what I mean? Like we have such a wealth of talent that's been involved the entire time for Kainé. And I know for me, I had to raise my game. Like I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready till I started singing with Kainé. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of it over the last 20 years. Like we said, we're a Kainé family, whether we're still singing with you guys or not. I'd love the idea of a reunion whenever that happens. I think somebody's already said in the chat, could you imagine all of us in a room just singing together? Like I'm living for that. That would be standout. Thank you so much to Maxine and Greg for all of your hard work over all of the years. Like it wouldn't be the same without you guys. So yeah, thank you for this evening. I've enjoyed every minute. Love to everybody. Thank you for the good times.
Thank you, Lorraine. So next up we have Eden.
Hi, so yeah, I'm Eden, and I think mine was already like read out before, but I joined, I can't remember exactly when I joined, but I'm one of the most like recent Kainé members. I've enjoyed it so far and I hope to continue as well. I've enjoyed like every aspect of it, so singing with the choir members and also taking part in the various events that we've done, and I also look forward to taking part in events in the future as well. I've enjoyed my time there and yeah, I've just enjoyed it a lot really. Thank you.
Thanks, Eden. And next we have a video from Vanessa.
Hi, my name's Vanessa. I've been singing with Curve Choir for 10 years and Kainé Gospel Choir for 5 years. The best thing about singing in a choir has been the amazing people that I've met and the events that I've been involved in. When I first started singing, I had no confidence to sing other than in the shower. So gaining the confidence and the skills to be able to stand in front of an audience and sing was something I didn't think I'd be able to do, but it has been brilliant to do. One of my favourite songs that I had to learn was by Anthony Brown, Everyday Jesus. It was quite a challenging song, but it is good to be out of your comfort zone, and we managed to nail it in the end, so it was all good. So congratulations to Kainé on your 20-year anniversary. You've been an inspiration to lots of people and certainly to me. And singing in a choir has been one of the best things that I've done. So here's to the next 20 years. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Vanessa, for that. Just have two final ones for you. Two tenors. We have, first of all, Richard. He said his favourite memory has been performing at the Curve with the French choir and many other choir ensembles. I remember the rehearsal when all of the choirs were in one big room. We all had an amazing sound. My favourite part of being in Kainé was probably being able to play for you guys on keys. I prefer keys over singing. So when I was able to accompany you all as a group on keys, I enjoyed it. Also, putting together some of the vocal arrangements was quite fun. And his favourite song to learn had to be Everyday Jesus by Anthony Brown. I think Vanessa just said that. That song was a real challenge for everyone. It had many of us sweating. But when we perfected it and performed it, it was wonderful to see the reaction from the audience. Oh, it was wonderful to see the reaction from the audience. It was a big weight off our shoulder too. And finally, Daniel, who's a tenor, Festival of Choirs was amazing, he said. And we'll always remember singing a solo with Lola for Three Little Birds and Bob Marley, by Bob Marley. And my favourite part was definitely just being part of there's that word again, family. And music was secondary. And his favourite song, well, he said he can't put his hand on one, but for me, Satisfied by the Walls Group was a touching one and one he'll never forget. And funny enough, that's the video that we're going to be playing right now, Satisfied. And this was recorded at the Curve.
Ask me the truth, what would I do to see if I came around and lose my soul? Who's there by my side when my years go cold? So it's not easy, but when I think of you, I want to be satisfied with you. If I never get a house, that car, or be a superstar, and my dreams never come true, will I be satisfied with you? And if no one ever knows my name and my gifts don't bring me fame, if everything I have someday I lose, will I be satisfied with
I was enjoying that. Oh, that was beautiful. Look at that. You even sing with no band, no keys, nothing. And that sounded amazing. Those harmonies were stunning. Well done, guys. So sadly, we've come to the end. Almost. But it's just been wonderful to see like the choir throughout the years, see the different members, and also to just to hear the different stories. And, you know, one thing that just comes through, and that is family. And, you know, to actually bring different people together and make them feel like they're part of a family is something really, really special. So just a huge, you know, well done and congratulations to Maxine and to Greg once more. So I just have some thank yous. And first of all, to all of you choir members, right, who made this journey possible. In fact, could you just put in the chat those of you who are not in Leicester and just let me know where you are in the world, okay? Or in the country. If you're not in Leicester, just put down where you are. Now, don't get me wrong. Being in Leicester is a wonderful thing. But let me know. So we've got Josette who's in Germany. Lauren who's in Cardiff in Wales. Jennifer's in Suffolk. Michelle's in Italy. Do we have anyone in? Yeah, Gregory is in no man's land. And we have Lox who's in Birmingham. London, Glasgow, Birmingham again, Desborough, Northamptonshire. Oh, it's so wonderful to know that you're all in Leicester and then you all just went far and wide. All right, hopefully sharing the news of there's this choir in Leicester. If you're ever there, you need to go. So look, first of all, thank you to you guys. Without you, it would not be possible. And also to the sister choirs as well. We have someone in France as well. Matthew says, thank you for all the memories. Being France is a better thing. Yeah, okay. That's enough that from you. Thank you, Matt Lee. So also the sister choirs, we've got, all of them all around. And if you want to join any of those choirs, then just contact Kainé Management. When everything's up and running, we can start again. Oh, we got some more places. Over we go. Curve, LWGC, Rothley, Curve Junior Choir, Thrusington Choir, Kainé Youth Choir as well. You can get your kids involved. Also, just thank you as well to all the local, national and international performance venues around the world, including the Curve. Big thanks to the Curve, the Advent Centre, Y Theatre, Salvation Army, Wesley Hall, Sheffield for their fun day in Carternole, and also to Hackney and their outreach day. To all the wedding couples who allowed Kainé to actually, you know, enhance their events and sing there. We hope they're all still together as well. And also to all the bands and musicians that have accompanied the choir from Leicester, from Manchester, from Liverpool, from Nottingham, and also from London as well. And also the rehearsal venues from that basement at the African Caribbean Centre to the LCB Depot, Leicester Central SDA Church, Bishop Street Methodist Church. Thank you to the transportation that Greg has provided, where you've been rehearsing in the minibus, to Emerald Centre minibuses, Sacred Heart minibuses, to the university choirs that have supported them. Everyone that's been to Leicester just to study or just passing through, thank you to you too. And also to anyone that has been just attended any of the events and wished us well and supported the choir. Thank you to you too. So I just want to say to the members that are on our Zoom, please hang around because we're going to have the after party. And so thank you for listening. Please make sure you do follow on social media Kainé management, and you'll find out when our next events are, even though we can't meet in person yet, but we can also meet online just like we did today. So remember, I'm your host, Eugenie Burton. It's been a blast. Thank you to those who've been here with me on Zoom, and thank you to those who have been on sorry, it's just told me YouTube just told me to take a break, and that's been on YouTube and engaging with us as well. It's been wonderful. So thank